Lucky.
What a day. I feel like I'm fucking babysitting all day.
Yeah, me too.
Baby? Yes, sir.
Very freaked out by that cop that keeps looking at us. You think they've... They following us now or no?
I don't think so.
Alright. Alright. So I need to talk to you about some shit. First of all, Marvel or DC?
I'm a Marvel.
Choose wisely.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Smart man.
I mean,
Fuck.
honestly, I would prefer not to choose either of them. But if I have to choose, I'm gonna say Marvel.
Yeah, I think that's how everyone thinks about it, to be honest. Alright, and now who would win in a fight? Iron Man or Batman?
I mean, I'm gonna go with Iron Man.
And what's your logic?
Yeah, Batman's a pussy.
Batman, you know, I mean, money can't stop bullets all the time, you know?
But that's how Iron Man survives.
Eventually the fairy tale falls short. That is true, actually.
Not
But I
to say
mean,
the same for his
super
parents.
suit.
Owned.
What? But that literally both of their parents died the same way.
Oh,
And what are you
well,
even
you're right.
talking about, Bucky? You killed Iron
Wait.
Man's parents.
Yeah, you.
Actually, he doesn't know that.
Yeah, no, not.
Scratch that.
Huh?
So anyway, how's it going?
That's fucking awkward.
Well, my life's been a little different lately, you know. A lot of drama for ultimately no reason.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that. So, can you tell me what actually happened?
Okay, this is damn near word for word. Okay, I'm not gonna exaggerate any part of this story. I ain't gonna cut out any loose ends, nothing. I get off the phone with Hutch because I'm gonna do like a little business deal with him every day, right? Working towards like a business relationship. And the first day of me meeting the demand he needs for materials, like
I'm not even listening, dude. I'm laughing at the Bucky Bane stuff.
like 5 minutes after I got off the phone with Hutch, Ramee calls me.
Not
And
really
I
too
don't
sure.
ever
Apparently
have
some
like a
freak
yellow
accident.
page ad up for selling materials or anything like that, right? So he just called me out of the blue, asked if I could sell him materials. I tell him, you know, Hutch already is buying mine for the day, but I can see how many Hutch needs and, you know, sort them out after that. He says, fuck Hutch, short of materials, he'll pay more. And I tell him it's not really about the money, right? It's like the business relationship we're working on. Like, what could you do for me? I don't know you. I know Hutch, that's my boy, right? And then he said, I think this is the part that kind of upset him. He said, would you rather have a business relationship with Hutch or with me? And I told him again, like, I mean, I know Hutch. I don't know you like that, brother. And I think that was the tipping point, basically. That's how stupid it is. It's not even a big deal. He's just, for whatever reason, hurt. You would think I ran over his dog. I didn't do anything, man. I really didn't do shit.
I mean, you hooed him, and you know his ego is too big to be hooed. So.
I mean, it wasn't really a who. It's more of like I've never done business with the dude, right? Why would I sabotage the business relationship I'm working on?
Yeah, I mean,
I've never
you can
done
see how it.
anything
You can
with.
see how it. Ramee likes to think he's #1 businessman worldwide, but we all know that's Xavier Valentine. So, the fact that you know you chose anyone but him, that's gonna hurt him a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I was respectful the whole phone call. I was trying to explain to him that I could possibly have like a bunch of materials to sell if my businesses don't pan out.
So what do you do at Link-Corp Mining?
I sell contracts, buy the materials from people that do contracts, or
and who do you report to?
Max and Fred.
Who's Fred?
Fuck, what is Fred's last name? Wallace. Fred Wallace. He works
Okay.
at the Reef.
I'm not fucking. Wait, that's not the one that always shouts from the megaphone, is it?
No, that's JJ.
So if you punch someone in the head with that arm, would you kill him on the spot?
I can lift a man by the throat and choke him with one arm.
Ooh,
Oh, Fred Wallace.
Yeah.
cool.
So wait, I've got vice chairman, I've got Cerberus, I've got supervisor, I've got head of sales. Like, who actually is running the fucking place?
I mean, like as far as making contract sales and stuff like that. I mean, ever since I got the position of head of sales, it's basically just been me selling the mine runs.
And you just sell it to anyone?
I mean, I try to make relationships with people.
Well, I mean, but like, if you just anyone can buy a mine run, basically, right?
Yeah, only one group per storm though.
Right. But what I mean is like, so your job is
You know,
essentially just a middleman between selling the materials on behalf of LinkCorp and acquiring the materials on behalf of LinkCorp.
Oh no, the acquiring of materials is on me with my money. Like, since I sell the mine runs to people, I might as well offer them a place to sell their materials, right?
So you acquire materials from other sources too?
As long as they're legit, yeah.
Okay. And then
If it
you're the
glowing
only one
because
that's
you have,
actually
like,
keeping this
powers.
business alive?
Wait, say that again?
Are you the only one that's keeping the business alive?
Basically, yeah.
I really
mean-
don't know too much about it.
But yeah, I'm the one that I mean, if you look at the logs, you can see most of them are probably sold by me, at least since I got hired.
Gotcha. Do you need to be in the business to do your job?
Well, yeah, and I'm the one that hires people on so they can work at the mines.
Do you ever feel a little like weird that one arm is like super powered and like cool and bulky and awesome, and the other one is just a normal arm? Does that ever bother you?
I've never considered cutting off my other arm.
I never implied that.
I feel like that was sort of implied with the question.
Would you do it?
No.
Well, if you ever do, I'll take your arm.
Allegedly.
The new one or the old one?
The old one.
I actually don't know where my left arm is.
Yeah, how did you lose that? It's like a tragic accident or something.
I know as much as you have told me, Dean.
Yeah, I mean, you told me, and then I never really.
I could probably sniff it out.
What does that mean?
You know, sense of smell.
How long ago did you lose your arm?
About 6 months now.
Jeez, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be
A decaying
deteriorated.
body.
Actually, more like
Yes.
8.
The scent of a decaying body gets stronger the more it's decay.
All right, you find it. You find it. I just want to see you find it.
I'll get to work on that. Hold on.
You got
Getting
any?
a phone call.
You got any partners or anything in this game, Mr.
Job,
Baby?
Alex.
What game? Like the materials?
Yeah, like is there anyone you trust? That here's the thing, right?
Right.
Like Ramee's on the warpath, and you know, I want to do him a solid, but I also want to not fuck you over. So,
I mean,
like, is there anyone that you can
I'm not
lean on?
exaggerating. I'm literally the only person that holds down the mining
Right, but
company.
do you have a friend that you can say, "Hey, I need you to hire this person and that person for me"?
Nobody that's in the company, no.
No, but I
Yeah.
mean, we could hire them in, and you know, and you won't have to take you off the app for like a week, and then Ramee will forget. You know.
Well, I should also tell you this then. I was talking to some of my friends, And I kind of came to the ultimatum. The most gangster shit that I could do, that is, back, would probably be sue him for defamation. And there is a policy that you can't just terminate people without no real cause. So I could even sue the businesses that terminated me. So
Huh.
yeah, that's a thing.
Perfect. Perfect. Fucking perfect. 1 second.
At this point, we're just incinerating bridges.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have no problem with the dude.
Wait, we burning
What's
bridges?
up, Dean?
Hey, Rami, so I fired this guy, and then I found out that he's going to sue us and every business that you've had him fired from for wrongful termination. We probably need to back that up a bit and come up with a better
Okay,
plan.
whatever money you need to owe in the court case, I'll fucking give it to you, bro.
Yeah, but he said he's going to go after every company that got rid of him, so that's like Jewel Dragon and all that as well.
Okay, let him. That's
I'm
fine.
not going after Joe Dragon.
Two fucks.
They gave me my job.
He's an at-will
Honestly,
employee,
I don't
bro.
wanna
Doesn't
go
all
after
there's no
any
contract he signed to work for
I
us.
just-
So there's no contract that
Well,
he's
no, but
given.
there's a state legislation that protects him.
Okay. I mean, it is what it is. Let him fucking sue. I don't give a fuck.
All right. If you want to do that, then yeah, you can just cover the bills. That's all good.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
All right. So is he removed?
Well, he was. Then I put him back, and now I'm gonna do it again.
All right. Appreciate
right.
it. Thank you.
Bye bye. Shit. He said he'll pay the fine.
Okay.
Also, you got removed from Jewel Dragon again.
Oh, okay. That's not a big deal.
Well, if you're gonna sue people, you should sue everyone.
I mean, dude, I'm a businessman, and that's about it. All right. I didn't want to like burn any bridges. He kind of burned it for himself, and is just going on a crazy warpath over it. I mean,
How do we
I don't
figure
know.
this
I
out?
don't know what it came down to, but my friend that's a manager at the tuner said he gave up all his shares just to get me fired at the tuner. So, like, it's kind of crazy. It's not like I, again, did anything insulting or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I had a previous business arrangement with his gang member, may I add, Hutch.
Yeah. No, I understand the
Obviously, I'ma
story
stay
and I
true
get
to
it.
my
I just,
word.
you know, from my perspective, an IOU from Ramee is a lot more valuable than someone I've never really spoken to or met. You know, so that's why I'm
Okay.
giving you the chance to
mean,
talk it over.
It's cool. I mean, when I get to tell Mr. Lang, I'm sure he's gonna be very happy. Cause I don't know, Mr. Lang like a brother to me, and I know he's gonna be pissed.
Settle it via trial by combat.
I think we're beyond that though. That's the thing. Ramee's like, wait. He also said that Hutch hired you back into H&O or something.
Oh, he hired me in the H&O, yeah.
Ramee just needs to find something better to do, and he'll forget about it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we just gotta
Yes.
like figure it out for a week, and then he'll just forget.
Honestly, just lay low, and then you can get hired back to everything you were fired for, and you won't find out or care.
I mean, it's whatever. Like, there's not really much I could say or do about it. I just don't like the fact that he's lying on behalf of me, like telling everybody I'm a rat, this or that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, but I mean,
it's a pretty
Ramee
big deal,
telling
dude.
people that they're a rat is like, you know, a rat telling people they're a rat. No one really
Except
takes
when
it
you're
seriously.
actually getting people fired from their jobs. And the real rat shit would have been me listening to Ramee and like shorting someone that I'm doing a relationship with and selling them to him instead.
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
mean, but
it's
that's
kinda
how
crazy
they,
how you
that's how they
can-
operate, though, right? If you're not with them, you're against them. So doesn't matter where you doesn't matter where you stand, you know.
Are you unlocking your wheelchair?
Nope. That didn't happen.
Well, have you got plans over this holiday period? What are you doing? Are you selling mine runs over the holiday? What like the next 4 or 5 days?
Whether I stay busy all the time.
Hmm. What if I hire in these two, right? And then you can call them when you need to hire someone to do the run. Just for
I mean,
like
I
a week or
technically
so.
am already involved on the mines.
Are you? What's your name again?
Wait, my real name?
Yeah.
Lennon Lee.
Oh yeah, you're head of operations. What the fuck? Why am I dealing with this shit?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just curious of why has it got to be the mines that you're trying to get me fired from?
Oh, because that's your source of materials, apparently.
So you guys are really all right. Honestly, if that's really what you want to do, I have nothing I could say or do to stop you. So
Well, it's not
it is
about
what it is.
it's.
Nah, this is like a huge dub to him, and I could see that there's no pull on my behalf. So it is what it is. Like,
Well, I haven't removed you from the app, so there is pull. So
I'm literally carrying the business, and I'm getting punished for it for doing the most.
how is
work
it?
I could
How is a
possibly
work
do.
around a punishment? I feel like you're looking at it incorrectly.
And this guy thinks that he won, even thinks that he won. That's a
Right.
punishment in my book.
But in exchange, I get an IOU, which is very, very valuable from Ramee. You know how rarely you get IOUs from that guy?
I mean, I'm surprised you would even want them, to be honest. If this is the minor inconvenience that can kick up a storm like this, I wouldn't want anything with a 10-foot pole radius from this guy. An IOU sounds like a fucking debt to yourself at that point.
Yeah, I don't think you
That was a
understand.
bomb.
I don't know how to quantify the value of an IOU from Ramee. It's like it would be like taking it'd be like going out with your metal detector on a beach, right? And finding Fort Knox.
I mean, you
Yes.
could add in any of the businesses I'm involved with about me as a person and see what they tell you.
No, I understand this. I don't think I don't think you understand what I'm saying. There's nothing to do with you, honestly.
But it does. It has everything to do with me when you're literally cutting into my bread and butter.
How am I?
Like-
I'm trying to offer you a solution that works for everyone.
That
This
him
just sounds
thinking
like
he
that
won
you
is
want
not
the big
a
W.
solution. I don't want the big
You're
W.
starting
I
to
want
sound
the
like
truth.
him, honestly, and I'm tempted to get rid of you just because of that.
Is the like wanting the truth that big of a deal?
No one gives a shit about the truth, is it? No, it's about connections, it's about power, it's about what you can offer people, who does what.
Well, I mean, all I can offer you is my hard work.
Yeah, I'm struggling to see what you don't understand about what I'm trying to do here.
I get you. It's a very spontaneous job, right? People are gonna call you at any time, have interest at any time, and you just got to be there to make the sale. If you want to pass that off to somebody else, I get it.
I literally said I'm not passing it off to someone else. You've not been listening.
I have been listening. You said you wanted to hire someone else so they could help out with the mines, right?
So that you can call them and say, hey, I need you to hire this person. They are just...
I do have people that are like that, but
they are literally
Fred
just
and
there
Max been a little busy
so that
lately.
your name doesn't have to be on the list for like a week.
All right.
Like I'm trying to help you. Yeah, I think there was some misunderstanding.
I get it. I don't think it's really a misunderstanding. I think I'm not trying to react any way aimed towards you guys, but obviously I think if any of you were in my shoes, you would probably feel similar to me or worse. So
I don't understand how you're feeling though. Like, what do you think is happening right now?
I mean, I'm gonna get fired from the job. Someone else gonna take my place, and I got to go through them to get the job done, right? For a week.
Probably. When you say you got to go through them. What do you think they're now in charge of you or something? Like your role doesn't
Nah,
change. You just got to make a
I-
phone call to get someone in the app.
Yeah, I know.
So
But,
why is that a big deal to you?
okay, this is a thing that you have to do when you bring someone onto the app. Obviously, you need to be there to get rid of them at the end of the storm or the start of the next storm. So it's like something you really got to stay on top of.
Okay, you're turning basic administration work into a big deal, and I don't get it.
I'm not. I'm just saying, if you give it to someone, I hope that they're around a lot, like someone I can actually call.
Well, I mean,
I'm not making it into a big deal. I'm just
the point is, yeah, we would facilitate your needs, but also remove your name from the MDW so that Ramee thinks he got what he wanted.
okay.
So what's your main issue with that? Like, it seems like this is too much of an inconvenience. I'm not sure why.
I don't know, man. It's I'm just kind of beat about the whole situation.
Okay, and this is your chance to speak on it, and you're just fading away from it.
I mean, I just want you to understand, man. I've been dealing with this for some days. Imagine having everyone in the city hear something about you like this, and clearly they're the bigger fish, and you just have no chance to actually stand up to the truth. Like, it gets to a point where, like, what is the fun in that, man? What is the engagement in that? I stuck true to my word, and someone's having a little tantrum over it and throwing away all the hard work that I've put up so far. Like, that's there's not really much I can say outside of that. It's,
But that's not what happened.
It
though.
might not seem like that
Like,
is exactly what happened.
He went. He's
do you
gone and
mind if
spoke
I
to
ask
every
you-
business on your profile, and I managed to get him down just to the mining one. Jaeger said no. I said no.
Jaeger's literally like a brother to me, like an actual brother.
Okay, so
to me.
why are you talking
laughed
like
at him.
everyone's against you?
Because I have gotten fired from some of my jobs already, and I have every one of my bosses questioning me about this shit, and then it just goes back to the same thing, like your word versus his. Like,
It's not your word versus his. I know exactly. Like, I don't need to hear Ramee's side of the story. The value of having Ramee think that he owes you one is so high that this just seems like a no-brainer. No one is questioning. Have I questioned your story at all?
no.
Okay, so then why are you saying that?
All
I haven't.
right.
I asked for your version, the short fucking version, because I just wanted to hear it from you. But I didn't question it. I didn't poke any holes in it. No, like everyone knows Ramee's a liar and will do what he has to get what he wants.
And it's like, my question is, if it's such a huge thing, like, what do you expect me to say? Like, what would I even have close to offer you that he could offer you? Like, I don't know how I'm even supposed to negotiate this if it's not even a negotiation. You're just telling me.
No, it is a
Ramee's-
negotiation, and this is why I've spent more time in this conversation than anything else today, because I'm trying to make it work for you. And I don't even know you. I've never heard your name until like 2 days ago. So you need to like understand a bit that not everyone out here is doubting you and disrespecting you, okay?
I get it, and I appreciate the time. I wasn't really expecting it. I don't know. I want to be able to offer you something in return, but I don't have as many connections as Ramee does. I don't have as much money as Ramee does. If there is something that you wanted that I could acquire, I could try to make that happen. But
But what do you think I want from you? I don't want anything from you.
Well, you want something from Ramee.
Yeah, but I'm Ramee thinks the world owes him everything. So if you have him owing you something, the value of that cannot be explained. It's crazy how much power that is to have him owe you.
All right, I understand. Business is business. In the end of the day, same thing I told Eddie.
Yeah, but I'm not firing you. I'm not changing anything about your job. I'm not. If it's a pride thing, or
I thought you just said that you were gonna take me off of it.
Yes, but I'll take you off the app in you know, in like
Monkey, what's your phone number?
principle. But you still have the same job. You still do the same thing. You just got to get someone to hire someone in.
All right.
But I need to know if this is about ego and stuff for you too. Like, is it too much for you to do that? Do you think you would rather keep the fact that Ramee can't do that to you?
Yeah, that's why I've been saying all the things I've been saying.
Okay.
I don't think it's not. I feel bad at you labeling it ego. Like, I'm a grown ass man. I'm not. I don't.
Okay, but that's what it is. So just be honest with it, right?
Okay.
You want to be able to say
someone,
to Ramee that he couldn't get you fired, right?
No, I don't want that. I don't want to be able to say anything to Ramee. I think that's what people don't understand. I don't have a problem with the dude. I don't know him. I don't care to know him.
So then why is it an issue you not to be on the app?
All right. It's not an issue. It's
like I need to understand this fully, because I don't want you to do something you don't want to do, right? If you don't want to do it, then
I don't want to do anything that I've done for the past fucking week. A man baby has been crying on my behalf. Like, this shit's out of fucking pocket. If whatever is easiest for you to get your IOU, you could get that. There's nothing I could say or offer you to. So
no,
like
you
I
can
said,
say it doesn't work for you. I just want to understand why.
Because to me, I want it to be water under the bridge, to have all my shit back, just go back to living the same life I was living before. I give zero fucks about whatever problem he has with me for such a foolish reason. Like, I just want to.
Okay, Bane, what do you think the likelihood of that is?
What?
What do you think the likelihood of this being water under the bridge and Ramee forgetting about it and moving on?
I think that is. Well, that.
When all you guys just grease the wheels for whatever he's trying to make happen, yeah, it's hard to be water under the bridge. But if few people actually sat there and been like, Ramee, you're tripping, dude, maybe he would listen for once. But it's like a privileged teenager, bro. You just let him get every single thing he wants.
He doesn't. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't listen to the people around him. It doesn't matter. You could have everyone in the world telling him he's wrong and he's still right.
So you're just gonna tell him he's right anyway?
Right, but you do that, and then in exchange you get a favor.
Okay.
Like no one's disagreeing with you here. No, I'm not saying you're in the wrong. I'm just trying to understand like where this is coming from and what the solution is.
I mean, to me, I'm gonna just stop doing business with everyone I do business with.
What do you mean?
Because it's just fucking. This shit's been a ridiculous headache and a half. It's just selling materials to people, acquiring materials for people. I'm good on all of it.
I don't know what that means.
I think it's time for me. That's what it means.
Okay, so you just spent God knows how long talking about how it doesn't make sense, and now you're just gonna get out of the material game anyway.
Probably a little bit more than that, but yeah, something like that. I don't think it's easy to talk from the top, man. But when you come into the city late and you've been fucking grinding, busting your ass, making relations, moving yourself forward, like having someone just go on a full fucking petty spree just because you said you're gonna stay true to a commitment you already made with someone's fucking gang member. Like that's just fucking wild to me. And it's crazy how many people just sit there and fucking green light this type of shit. Like that shit's out of pocket as fuck. It changes the way I look at a lot of fucking people, I'll tell you that. And the funniest thing, the people that have had my back the most on it are his fucking gang members, dude. Everyone thinks it's silly as fuck. But you got everyone with fucking grease in the wheels trying to get some money out of this, trying to get some money out of that. Like you to make myself even a fucking name in the city so late, and I would get what you mean. But you're already at the top, my man. Not saying you don't deserve to be there, but don't forget how hard it is to fucking climb up it through all the shit, through the fucking mud people give you. So it is what it is. I busted my ass to get to where I am, to have the relations I have. If someone tripping over me just being a man of my word, they should have no fucking business of me having materials to begin with. But I guess that's a whole nother fucking conversation. I have nothing to offer you but my services.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's it. Like
the issue is it's like
take me off the app.
you don't see it the way I'm explaining it, and that's fine.
I really don't, because the way I've been seeing it for the past couple of days is everybody's just giving me shit for virtually nothing.
No, I understand that. I get it. I understand that. I just it's just strange to I don't know. I can't explain it.
Stick up for themselves.
No, it's not. It's not about sticking up for yourself. Again, you're looking at it the wrong way. You're not seeing what I'm saying, and that's fine. I get it. Like, I understand that you've been going through some shit because of this, and this seems like a lot. But you know, I was approaching it differently. I see that as a subject that's too close to your heart, so I'm just gonna remove myself from the situation. You go about your day. I'm not gonna remove you from the app. I'm not gonna change anything about your life. I just figured I'd take the time to talk to you, see what we can come up with.
Yeah, I mean, if you got to, you got to. Like I said, business is business, and I'm a businessman. I understand.
No, yeah, business is business, but I also understand the difference between what Ramee says and what he wants, and I understand how to manipulate him. And I was just seeing if I could use you to do that. I understand that you're not the right person for that. You're not in the right mindset, so I'll leave it there. I'm fine with that.
If you're trying to squeeze him for something, you went about it in a very wrong way.
I thought I was very clear, to be honest.
I mean, no, like saying you get an IOU from Ramee is one thing. Saying that I'm not just gonna be the one fucking going through all this bullshit for no reason is a completely different thing. Like at the moment, I'm going through all of this bullshit currently, and still for no fucking reason. I don't get anything out of it. It's just a like kick in the face to all the shit I've done so far.
Yeah, and I get that. I see that, and that's why I'm pulling away from it. You know, I'm not trying to add on to the shit that you're dealing with. I figured, you know, some kind of understanding could have been made, and we could have figured it out and pulled a fast one on Ramee, but it just it didn't work out.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's all good. It's
I speak nothing but the truth, though, brother. So I might have hooed him, but I really don't know him. So
yeah,
I'm not
but
gonna.
that's why I'm here. That's funny. It's funny to me. I think that's hilarious. It actually was the funniest thing I've heard all week.
The conversation was funny. The way he handled it, not so funny.
Yeah, I understand. I get it.
So, is there anything you would want from me?
No, I don't. No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, if you're change your mind or anything, you got my number now. Sorry you had to get roped into the bullshit, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I figured